Wes here, and welcome to day 22 of Shocktoberfest 2023. I realized something in the midst of filming all these reviews that I've done before and realized I forgot. We haven't done an anime yet. Oops. I done goofed. So for the sake of this episode with an anime film, this one isn't necessarily a horror anime, but with the concept of the film noir, we're going to put that into perspective because there are moments that are slightly terrifying. Today we're going to be talking about the 1996 film adaptation of Blackjack the movie. This is based off a popular manga series from Japan where a brilliant young surgeon named Blackjack is helping people with a lot of abnormalities and a lot of physical distress that is causing them a lot of pain and at sometimes even close to death. In the story for the full-length movie, Blackjack is required to help out with people that are athletes, that are artists, that are musicians, people that had a lot of physical problems that were given a pretty much serum or a vaccine that could cause them to get better, develop better physical attributes, even mental attributes, to become geniuses. Well, unfortunately, some of them start to have bad side effects, to the point where they start dying off one by one, and Blackjack has to figure out what is going on in this situation. Well, it turns out the person that required his services is the person responsible for this treatment. And in the way to keep him to fix this, she gets him inoculated with said vaccine, and in order to be able to get the antidote, he has to save everyone else and figure out the problem and sweep it under the rug. That's pretty much the movie in a nutshell. Now, there is a lot that I left out. The reason why is because this is something that is very, very special. Not because it's a horror film, but it's because, you know, I don't do anime much, and I mean, I have done it in the past, but this time I want you to go watch it. It is on Tubi. I recommend it. Now it's time to talk about what I like and what I don't like about the film. Now, I love the concept of film noir with this because with film noir, with a lot of movies that have come out through the countless, decades, even with, you think about, the Humphrey Bogart movies of like Maltese Falcon, or even a lot of Alfred Hitchcock movies that aren't necessarily horror, but I mean, there is a lot of tension, high tension. In Blackjack, they show a lot of high tension, and I really appreciate that because, like I said, there isn't a lot of scary moments, but the images that they show of some of these patients dealing with the physical side effects from the vaccine that they're given, it really can get terrifying at times. Another part that I really enjoy is the fact that the person that invests in Blackjack's services does so by not necessarily kidnapping his adopted daughter, but more so makes it look like, oh, I just took her out for a trip to the beaches and everything, and she's having a great time, and it's that false sense of security, because you know something's not right. But at the same time, that false sense of security kind of makes you go, huh, maybe they aren't that bad after all. And then you get blindsided, even though deep down you knew you were right. And you know what? That goes into the next concept of things I don't like. It's not that I hate it, it's just I kind of knew something was up, and it kind of predictability, but at the same time in film noir, you kind of have to expect there is some predictability with certain characters. Because in film noir, and crime scenes, and crime movies, you have the red herrings, and at one point you think she is the red herring, but she's not. And you kick yourself in the pants going,
damn it, I was right, and I tried to not think that I was right, but damn it, I was.
Alright, now it's time to grade this film. I mean, honestly, the pacing of everything was fluent. I mean, there wasn't a moment where I was bored. However, I mean, like I mentioned, with that kind of predictability, I'm not going to be overly biased because I do love anime. I'm going to give this one, I'll give it an A-. Okay, alright, I get it, you know. We got fan people out there that love anime, especially Blackjack. And you know what? I was just being fair. To be fair.
To be fair.
So that being said, you know, I am just going to give it an A- just on principle. We'll just say principle. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you didn't agree with everything I said, you can leave a thumbs down. I totally get it. Otherwise, make sure you share on social media, but most importantly, push that little red button, and don't forget to ring the bell for instant notifications. Until then, I'm Wildman Wes, and we will see you tomorrow for day 23 of Shocktoberfest 2023. Day 23 on 23.